Hi everyone, I'm Bandanner and welcome back to the monthly WARNO tournament from SDL League and welcome back to the monthly WARNO tournament from SDL League for August. Today we are with Z2 and Bagdadi for a couple of games. Z2 over on the right here in red as the 2nd Infantry Division, and over on the left in blue we have Bagdadi playing as the 5th E. Let's have a quick look at what Z2 has down. So SAS, as we would expect, 1 SAS going to that building there. 2 SAS heading to these buildings in the center here. Obviously the SAS really good units, especially in the current meta. Mobile scouts heading up that way and some this way. We have a couple of M48s, a Wombat, a Javelin and a Milan, spreading out a bit. Here we've got a couple of mobile troops heading out to this area, getting dropped off. And some anti-air with a tractor rapier and 1 command. Then we've got a command and some air mobile scouts going here. Very little going down the bottom here. Over at the other side, we can see a Mirage is out early for Bagdadi. He's got a couple of recon units heading up to the front there. We've got some commandos heading to the center. So he's going to contest the center with those commandos in choppers. Mistral in a T20 heading up here as well to the front there. Mixture of chasseurs and Mistrals heading to the center with a command, which will go into Golf and then Delta. Got a command tank at the back here, going to go into Foxtrot, and not a lot going up here. An AMX-10 and a recon unit. This is interesting. They've both kind of gone for the same setup in that they're both hitting Charlie pretty early on. I'm surprised neither players sort of planned to hit the sides. That's quite a common thing, is someone hits one of the side points. But certainly that's not going to happen here. Very defensive here. Extremely defensive there. Very few units to the top at all for Bagdadi. Mirage comes in and attacks one of those choppers. Doesn't get the kill. Choppers are landing. These commandos and these aeromobiles are going to land on top of each other. SAS are going to be coming in as well. Commandos want to land on that building. SAS need to deploy. They have deployed. SAS should do pretty well here. They've got some support as well. SAS in the middle there as well. Oh, Saxon Command right next to those commandos. Oh, Saxon Command is down. That's a nasty early loss of a command. Just on its own, unprotected, driving in there. These commandos surely dead though. Completely outnumbered. AMX-10 in a nice position, shooting from back there. AMX-10 coming around this way as well. Now, this is quite interesting. Bagdadi's kind of got this closed off at this side, so reinforcements have to come in around the back there. A couple of rocket attack choppers coming in there. That would be good. Mistral may be a little bit too far away to hit those. Up at the top. Command finally in there. I mean, at the moment, it's just everyone trying to keep up with each other in terms of the commands. That command will now have to come down to the center, though. Or he brings in another one. Seeing some tanks coming in there. Fox. Those Gazelle rockets will be handy against these units here. In particular, against the AMX-10. Because the AMX-10 will be a nightmare. AMX-10 here getting taken out by the Milan and the M48s. Just managed to get out alive, though. It's always good to kill the AMX-10s. You get a limited amount in the deck, so if you can kill the AMX-10s, once they're gone, they're gone. And that is very good news, because they are a nightmare to deal with. Okay. I think we're settling in now. Obviously, Z2's kind of in the point and in control of the point, but Bagdadi's kind of stopping any reinforcements getting in there. And this AMX is very nicely placed there. The question is, will these Gazelles see it and kill it? It's always a bit of a challenge, because it's hard to see anyway. It's seen the Gazelle, so it is backing off. Obviously, the line of sight on that is pretty good. Jaguar coming in there. Going for the SAS. Do not get the kill. SAS managed to kill the Jaguar, though. Expensive loss for not getting a kill. Harrier rocket coming in here. Now, the Harrier rocket's very good. It's attacking an empty bit of ground. Oh, tried to change targets last second. Did not work. Left it a tiny bit too late. Left it a tiny bit too late to switch targets. VAB T20 engaging on the Gazelles there. Fox coming down here. Gazelles obviously don't take a lot of damage. M48 should be useful against this AMX-10, but the AMX-10 may get some side shots here. Command has managed to get in this point for Bagdadi. I mean, he's just snuck it in the corner. Mirage gets a finishing blow on that chopper. Big old scrap going on in this forest still. It does look like Z2 is coming out on top, though. Both players taking a lot of damage to infantry. Lost a few squads. SAS down here still being a nuisance. Not quite in range of that AMX. Command has been pulled out of the point. He doesn't need it in there anymore. AMX-10 did manage to kill one of those M48s. The other one badly damaged. AMX-10 now engaging on these HSF. HSF cannot do anything to the AMX-10. Fox did manage to kill the T-20 though. So the anti-air gun is out of action. Some more commandos being brought in at the back there. A big old scrap going on here. Surely the M48s do not win this fight. There's a lot of incoming fire there. Mostly from autocannons though. In fact, it's all from autocannons, isn't it? So, technically you would imagine they'd win that, but they are very, very stressed, so they just cannot land a shot on the MX-10. Can they do it now? They do, but one of them goes down. AMX-10 going toe-to-toe with the Fox, and the Fox is winning that fight. Fox stopped firing, smoked itself the wrong way. Has managed to retreat. More HSF coming in. They can't do anything to the MX-10 though. M48's coming in there. That Hell Arm has finally arrived, but getting a good shot on that AMX-10 while it's in a forest is going to be really difficult. Z2 remains in complete control of the center, but does not have a command in there. Command infantry coming down this road has been redirected off the road, thankfully. That was a big question mark there. Jaguar HE bomber coming in at the top. Beautiful strike. Gets 2 kills. Both infantry dead. Alarm does get an aim on against the AMX, but the AMX immediately smokes and reverses. It's almost dead. Something just needs to tickle it. It's a shame that Fox doesn't get in range and just finish it off. In all honesty. I'm pretty sure the Fox could... It's such a difficult thing because the AMX-10, if it gets a shot off first and the Fox doesn't get a hit with its autocannon, AMX-10 wins that fight. Very little movement here, but I do see now an AMX-10 is pushing up there. And some Grenadier Voltigeurs. Oh, they're sort of heading up to the middle, though. I kind of thought they might come around the back to Echo. Good defensive line here. Very little stopping that defensive wall moving forward to Foxtrot. Z2 remains in control at this point, but is still +3 to Bagdadi. That command trundling through the forest there. Obviously, Z2 playing the long game here. He just knows he needs to hold. Vab doing a little bit of recon here. Bagdadi wonders if there is anything defending this area. Will come up against the air mobile scouts, which don't have any anti-tank. Yeah, arm rifles being brought in there to help defend. He has realised that he needs to cover that. M48 coming in there. HSF's there. Lots of these HSFs. He's taking out these commandos with them. But once again, the MX-10, free reign while on 1 pip of health to fire at whatever it wants. M48's coming in here. Not looking great for Z2 up at the top of this point, to be fair. I mean, he's slowly getting pushed out of it. Nice kill from the air mobile team there. Really nice kill with the Law 80. Takes out the command tank. That command infantry moving in now, so this should switch sides. Finally going to +3 for Z2. Harrier comes in and getting a couple of kills. A kill and some serious damage on a couple of other squads. Looking like it's going to get out alive at the moment. Oh, Mirage is coming in for it, though. Mirage takes a shot. Oh, misses. Takes a hit itself. Goes for the hell arm as well. Will get out intact, but has taken damage. Will take time to repair. And mobile scouts are getting ripped apart by the Vabs. Good fire support. M48's coming in now, though. That AMX-10 was finally killed by something. Mirage came back in on low health. Obviously, there's not enough air defense there, because it didn't seem to take another hit. SAS are out of stingers. And the tractor rapier, I guess, didn't get a shot off. These SAS looking a bit rough. Z2 is held here. The majority of Baghdadi's forces there have been killed. Well defended by Z2, and he finally does have his command in there. It is +3 to Z2. M48's firing from the back here. A little bit of movement in this area now. Could we see Z2 make a push towards the back? A load of MX-30s coming in now. Rapier gets a nice hit on that chopper. Neither player really going to be doing much pushing at the bottom here, I don't think. And at the top, I could potentially see Z2 making a push for Foxtrot at the back. Definitely got enough units in there. The skirmish here kind of going his way. It's whether he reinforces it. He is bringing up the M48 now. Loads of HSF just marching across the open field here. Once again, no anti-tank. 3 AMX-30s coming towards them. That Milan 2 will cause issues for those AMXs, though. As long as it's got eyes on. Interesting. Technically, it looks like one of those was in line, but obviously it isn't. It's a little bit funny sometimes, the line of sight tool. I know we discuss this from time to time in these games. The line of sight tool isn't perfect. Obviously they came in, absolutely annihilated the HSF. This squad of HSF is probably going to get annihilated too. Warrior engaging on these will probably get annihilated as well. Yeah. 3 tanks is still 3 tanks at the end of the day. Challenger Mark II coming in for the center. Probably need to redirect that to the top of that point. Try and take out those tanks. Milan's got a kill. Nice. Brenner's here. Railing on that HSF still. Supplies coming in at the back here. Oh, Counter Command has entered the area. So we're back to neutralized. Baghdadi obviously still in the lead. 27 minutes left of this game. We are not far in at all. And there's been a lot of swinging back and forth. Z2 still feels in control of this point, but just that little bit of forest at the edge there, he's not managing to control. HE Bomber coming in, going straight for that command. Oh, nice strike, instant kill, back to +3 for Z2. Yeah, the SAS could see that. See the line of sight on the SAS? It does go all the way to there, so they had eyes on. The AMX coming in there. Sapo's Flam. Quite a big force coming in at the top there for Baghdadi. He's intending to get back in that point. Phantom flying around here. Oh, it's going for the Mirage. What was that? That Mirage killed something here. Ah, Gazelle Command. A Gazelle Command chopper was taken down. He must have been trying to get around the back of Delta or into Golf. And it was spotted. This Mirage... Wow. What killed that Mirage? It looked like just one missile hit it from the Phantom. And then it just went down. Maybe some quick succession fire from the Phantom there? Unsure. That was weird. It is even... See, it must have got 2 AIM-9s off in quick succession. That's all I can think. Because it doesn't have a cannon. was about to say that one doesn't have a cannon, the British one. Big force coming in from Bagdadi at the top here. Infantry there in the forest, well protected. But the infantry in there also well protected. But the reality is, those flame troops need to be closer to use their flames. They're not as much use at that kind of distance. They're just outnumbering at the moment. These two squads need to be pulled out. They need repairing. That M48 needs a repair. At the moment, it's looking like Z2 is going to lose that half of the point. Harrier rocket attack coming in, going for those infantry. Finally, they get close enough to use their flames. Nice kill. But it is going to take fire from the Mistral at the back there. Only one Mistral, though. Takes a while to reload. That's not enough to shoot down these Harriers. M48 destroyed at the back there by the AMX-10, I think. AMX-10 just... Where is that going? It's just charging across the point. That's obviously being used for scouting. Can nothing hit that? Surely something can see that. Apparently not. Oh, there it goes. It died to the M48 there. Command zone lost. A Gazelle command did make it round the back to Golf. Oh, that is cheeky, Z2. That is cheeky. +7 currently to Z2. As he did manage to get his command chopper around there. Mirage was looking for it. Didn't find it. It's now going to head down here to Delta. Recon chopper looking for it. Mirage coming back. Will engage. But the damage is done. +7 is a nice bonus. Down it goes. Command Challenger coming in here. I think he's thinking about pushing into this point as well. But there is a huge force coming in here. Look at all of this. Q move central just moving across to annihilate Z2's forces. He has a lot down here. What's that Challenger able to see? Not a lot. It's being blocked by the forest there. Command infantry being moved out of the way. The Challenger is actually being pulled back. Jaguar HE bomber coming in. Nice strike. Kills a squad of infantry. Does take a hit. Oh, second Mistral misses. Grenadier Voltigeurs being engaged by the Fox and the HSF here. Challenger command tank coming in there. Harrier rocket attack coming in, going for more infantry. Challenger going back in now. A little bit late to the party after being pulled away. Killed the... Oh yeah, go for the... Oh! Takes a shot and doesn't manage to do much damage at all to the AMX-10. Is annihilated by the anti-air over there. The Roland 3. I was going to say, about time we saw a Roland 3 or something. Doing some serious damage to these jets. Challenger command tank joining in against those Grenadiers. Some mortars coming in here for the bottom. Couple of wombats at the top there, another tractor rapier. Nothing really much happened here, did it? There was that little bit of a push and skirmish between them, but not much else. An absolute army of reservists being brought in here. This is a last-ditch attempt, I think, by Bagdadi to try and regain control of this point. There is a Challenger in this point, though. It's taking fire. Oh my god! The Challenger crew, with barely any damage, bailed out. That is an absolutely terrible dice roll. That is genuinely so crap. The random number generator stuff like that in this game is sometimes just really frustrating. That is really unlucky. Supply is trying to get in to save it. M48 was moving up to smoke it. But the supply got destroyed. There's the smoke going down. He has those mortars coming in. He can smoke the area to protect it. That's really disappointing. That only lasts for 20 seconds. He needs smoke from those mortars. Oh, too late. It's dead. It got finished off. Poor challenger. That is a really, really bad look. Still +3 to Z2. The command has retaken that at the back and has been moved up to the front here. It's another AMX 30. 20 minutes left of the game. We are at the halfway mark. M48 obviously getting overwhelmed there. Commando's being charged in here, I assume, looking for a command to kill. I mean, he's going to get in. There's no AA there. Sapper's Flam moving around the back as well. Jaeger Commander engaging on them as well. I mean, that command is in trouble here. There's some push going on here. Smoke going in there as well now. Commandos are down, taking a lot of fire though. Sappo's Flam are coming around the back still. I mean, that command is at serious risk of getting bombed or something. Jaguar HE bomber coming in again. So hard to lock on to stuff when it's moving fast. Nice strike. Very nice strike. That was the command moved out at the point. Briefly back to +3. Very briefly. Challenger Mark II going into this corner in the smoke. Good use of smoke to protect the command. Goes straight in there. Supported by air mobile gun groups. Scouts, HSF, arm rifles coming around the back there. There is no counter command in this point, so it will switch completely to Z2's side. +2 currently, +4 in a few moments. HE bomber did come in there. Sappo's Flam going for the Jaeger Commander. Jaeger Commander making a run for it. Another Challenger Mark II coming in, heading towards the center. Jaguar HE just flying around. How many bombs left? It's out of bombs. Got a couple of missiles left. Cluster there. Cluster came in for the Challenger Command. Well saved by Z2. He did reverse it out in time. He has the point. He doesn't need to go back in at the moment. Counter command coming in, but in 42 seconds the game will go to Z2. And it's looking very much like it's going to. A little bit of air skirmishing going on now. Not looking good for that Harrier. Oh. Nice shot. Jaguar coming in here to try and kill that AMX-10. 13 seconds to the win. And even when this is counter-capped, which is still going to be more than 7 seconds away, it would still be +2. A hard-fought game by both players. Bagdadi did really well to get back in the center there. He lost a lot at the start. Really good game, guys. Really good game. A lot of back and forth in the middle. Pretty close on the kills and losses as well. Not a huge difference at all. Well played, guys. Really enjoyed that one. Lots of action. SAS did well at the start. Jaguar did very well through that game. Orion Milan's doing alright as well. AMX-10's obviously doing ridiculously well. I think, you know, MVP is going to go to the Jaguar. That did a really good job that game. Got plenty of kills. Managed to get that AMX-10 at the end as well. Let's hop straight into game number 2. Welcome back, everyone, to game number 2 with Z2 and Bagdadi. Z2 playing over on the left in blue as the 11th E parachutists, and over on the right in red we have Bagdadi playing as the 82nd Airborne Division, and we are on vertigo. Let's spin ourselves round and give ourselves a very serious case of vertigo. So here we go. We have TOW 2, 40mm grenade launcher, fire team, and a command all heading up this way. And we also have some aero rifles and a couple of anti-air choppers all heading up to this side of the point. So quite an aggressive move here from Bagdadi into this point, trying to get that side as well. Interesting choice to do that against a fellow forward deployment division. Obviously, this is parachutes versus parachutes effectively here. Got some airborne scouts going to the center, nothing we wouldn't expect. And then over here we've got some stingers and recon going there. And here we have a pile of stuff. We've got some engineers, fire team AT4s. We've got another 40mm grenade launcher, an Avenger, and a command, all heading into this position here. And a supply coming in at the back. Over at the other side for Z2 as we start the game. No aircraft out as yet. We have a lot of infantry going in here. Chasseurs, paras, we've got some anti-air cannons, we've got some flame troops, legionnaires, another anti-air weapon, and lots of anti-air, to be honest. Wow. Got a couple of Lynxes coming up at the back as well. Over here, we've got a couple of forward deployment 20mm cannons, and we've got a Milan and a couple of AML 90s there. We've got a P4 Milan heading to the center to cover for any vehicles pushing across there, and at the back we've just got a couple of commands to cap these points. Obviously early caps for Bagdadi there, a nice bonus getting those early caps in this game. They are worth 3 points each. My big question really is, do these aero rifles manage to land? And it's looking like they will. These guys engaging on them now, but a little bit late. They are going for the anti-air choppers as well. Both players, I think, expecting potential chopper rushes. Oh, aero rifles annihilate that squad. Milan's here getting some shots off on those transport vehicles. Down at the bottom, a proper big skirmish in here. Flams versus infantry. Engineers Flash trying to push in now. Fire Team 84s get absolutely annihilated by the amount of forces coming in here. Most certainly Z2 has this point. Bagdadi is on the run. Depends how aggressive Z2 is here. He could easily push around the back and kill that command as well. Up at the top, though, it's a completely different story. Bagdadi in control of that point. Z2 didn't even get a look in once those aero rifles had landed. Z2's going for it. He wants this point. He knows if he can't have the top, he has to have this one. Humvee is making a run for it. The AML 90s will be well positioned to kill this, though. Boom. Dead. Both players losing quite a lot at either side of the map there. Cheeky recon Humvee going around the back there. Couple of toes coming in there. And some Cobras coming in here. Interesting choice. How much anti-air is there? We've still got that there. Yeah, we've got another 20mm cannon there. 20mm in here as well. I think there's enough AA here to deal with those Cobras, just about. AML 90s obviously getting some serious fire at the back here. Going for that supply as well. A couple of little birds being called in here. Not something we see very often. AML 90 just not doing much at all. Cobras at range here, managing to do some damage to the infantry. Also managed to kill an AML 90. AA is being moved up to deal with that. Aero rifles pushing through here. Going to take out these two vehicles probably. Bagdadi looking good at the top. Z2 looking good at the bottom. Cobra's taking a lot of fire. Spinning wildly out of control. All of that anti-air gunfire coming in now. Stressing them out. Doing a bit of damage. Really want a piece of that Lynx. Oh. One Cobra down. And the other one's probably going to go the same way. It's just sat there at the minute. All these little birds coming in. The little birds obviously don't take very much damage. Nowhere near as much health. Has managed to kill one of the anti-air units, though. Totu being hit by the AML 90. But the AML 90 is surely going to die here. This managed to get a good hit on that Cobra. Can it get a second? Yes, it can. Cobra is down. Little bird's going in. There's a Mirage coming in at the top there. It's not at the bottom, though, where it was really needed. Another little bird goes down. One little bird remains. Using its minigun. Anti-air's trying to pull out the way. Very nice. Well defended there by Z2, using just one remaining anti-air unit. Humvee pushing around the back in Bravo there. This is quite interesting. It's actually capped all of those vehicles. They will be capped back by Z2, but it's kind of given away the fact that there is something in there. Yeah, immediately Gazelle cannons. Kind of gave the game away, accidentally capturing those. More little birds coming in here. Bagdadi looking alright at the top, but he's not reinforcing the top. Whereas Z2 is. Z2 coming in with a lot of chasseurs here. He's got some ERC 90s here as well. That command's at risk, though. It needs to get out of there. That command is probably going to die. There it goes. I was going to say, there's no way that's surviving. Military police trying to push in here. I mean, this is a nice defensive wall in these buildings now. Looking pretty strong. Little birds coming in. Not the most useful because of that low health. Recon unit killed here. Air rifle's going to go down. This is looking better for Z2 at the top now. Bagdadi needs to get some reinforcements up there. Because I think Z2's going back in. More chasseurs powers coming into the bottom here to be pushed up through that forest. Is there any anti-air here? Yes, there is. There are two 20mm cannons there. They will make short work of little birds. Anti-tank jet coming in there. F-16 going for the command at the back. Has been spotted by the airborne scouts. Should get the kill. There it goes. Good kill. Mirage coming in for the F-16 though. Mirage should finish this off. There it goes. Airborne leader coming in for that point now. Should be able to at least get in that forest. Avenger got a nice kill there on one of those gazelles, I believe. Oh no, it was a Puma Kangaroo. My apologies. The gazelles are still back here. Still no reinforcements being called in for the top. Oh, there we go. Finally, some Sheridans being called in. Z2 being a bit standoffish here. Obviously needs to kill the aircraft. Here we go. That's now in range to hit that one at the back. Should make pretty quick work of it if it can get in range. Military police pushing in here. And some airborne scouts. With some support from an M1IP at the back. That airborne leader pushing in now. Chasseurs power is about to be hit by the little bird. Only the minigun available though. Z2 making a push here now. Chasseurs power is taking a lot of fire from that little bird, I think. Another little bird was destroyed in there. But he should have overwhelming force. He's in this point. Command is coming in for the bottom there. Going back into that corner. The airborne scouts have had to pull back. Good push coming in here from Bagdadi. I am worried about the top though. He is managing to send a couple of reinforcements there. A-10 rocket coming in. Going for those infantry. Infantry are going for the building though. Another little bird still managing to fire. Even with its hood failure. Chasseurs down here. Slowly moving up. A-10 rocket. Doing some serious damage to the chasseurs powers. One squad down. Mirage coming back in for that A-10. A-10 should go down here, surely. No, Mirage veers off. It has evac. Didn't even go for the gun kill. Maybe decided too risky. Command is in this bottom corner now. Chasseurs powers Hanging on in there by a thread, literally. Little bird finally taken out. This one should also be going down eventually. Seems to be struggling to get hits on the little birds with angles from the AA. Commander's coming in there with some more AA cannons. Those cannons aren't doing too badly at all versus these little choppers. Abrams there. Good fire support. Lots of damaged infantry. +2 currently to Baghdadi as he does control the top. Again, this little bird is just railing on these chasseurs paras. Anti-air unit moving up, but it's out of ammo. If it stops there, it will rearm. Oh, the chasseurs paras, I think, got the kill on the chopper there themselves. 40mm grenade launcher here. Nice positioning. Unfortunately, not the best range. Can only hit stuff once it gets to that point. Sheridan smokes itself. Sheridan gets a cheeky kill on an ERC-90, but dies itself to a Milan. Down here, Abrams still ruling the roost. Nothing managing to get shots off at that at the moment. Nicely sat at the back. Infantry wanting to get close enough to see that command. They have seen it now. Are opening fire. Apache coming in and a tow cobra. The Revenger coming in there. Command finally going to go into this point, I think. Apache doing some serious damage to these infantry, which is pushing across open ground here. Getting absolutely annihilated. Apache taking a little bit of fire from that 20mm cannon. Mirage comes in for the kill. Does not get it. Stinger firing at it. It dodges. It is evac'd. Abrams there causing issues around this side. Will be able to kill that cannon, I'm sure. Tow Cobra firing at it as well. Jaguar HE coming in. Going for the Cobra. Manages to drop its bombs on the command and kill it. And fire a missile at the Cobra at the same time. I did think it would probably be coming in for the command, but then I saw the missile go for the Cobra and I thought it was just going for the Cobra. Oh! Abrams takes a Milan 2 to the side armor. Instantly killed. Oh! It was doing so well further away, but it just got a little bit too close for comfort. That was unlucky. This command still not moved into the top. They're currently neutralized. Baghdadi out in the lead. 27 minutes to go. Good defense here still from Z2, and it is hard to push that back. And up at the top, he is putting more and more units in there. Right now, I feel like Z2 is looking in a stronger position. There's been some expenditure on choppers and things for Baghdadi that hasn't really worked out. They have all been killed. Don't get me wrong, they've done some damage, but have they paid for themselves? It's hard to say. Flams coming in here. Some airborne being called in at the back there. Loads of engineers flash coming in. Going along the front of this town, you've got to be careful where these vehicles go now. Because of the change in the roads, it's very easy to go to a bad place. And this is a bad place. Going through here means these infantry can fire as these vehicles go past. You need to go down the back road. Ideally, there we go. He's realised and moved it. He has realised and moved it. And there's the 40mm. Engaging on the building. As I say, good position. Once they get close enough, they'll do a lot of damage and a lot of stress damage very quickly. Another command coming in here. Did Z2 forget he already brought in a command there? Or is this going to be a move one in and then move the one in at the other side as well? I mean, to be fair, that's going to be spotted as soon as it moves out of that forest. So the airborne are still going to see it. I'm not sure if he's just forgotten he brought one in. Does it move? I'm waiting to see if it moves. Flams finishing off those airborne scouts, surely. Tow Cobra, though, with an injured crew, engaging at these tanks. Airborne flash moving across open ground there. Anti-air moving around the bottom. Jaguar HE there. Manages to get a kill on the command at the top. +4 currently to Z2. He controls both central points. 12 minutes to the victory. All those airborne arriving now. This should be quite a formidable force to push in here. Unfortunately, those engineers flash have taken a lot of damage already. Infantry spreading out rapidly. Nice kill on the tank. Certainly going to overwhelm the Sappo's flam. Up here, though, Z2 looking like he's consolidating control over this point. Infantry taking a lot of fire from those vehicles, but he should be able to overwhelm. Jaguar HE coming in at the bottom here. Oh, was targeting something, but it's veered off. Command tank coming in at the top there. Another Tow Cobra coming in. Command tank Sheridan coming in at the bottom here. I was going to say, where's the Jaguar gone? It is still there. It's just all the way at the back. Surely going to go for the command instead. Can't see it, so it's just diving on the infantry. Nice kills. But does lose the jet in the process. Not ideal. Airborne not doing so well, getting close to this town. Well defended once more by Z2. But the command is in. It is only +2 currently to Z2. A-10 rocket coming in there. Tow Cobra taking fire. Does go down. Mirage taking fire, though, from the A-10s. One A-10 badly damaged. The other one coming in for a strike against those infantry. Will get hit by anti-air, though, surely. Such an amazing ability to flick targets. But the A-10 goes down. Z2 lost quite a lot of infantry pushing across here. Just the Sheridan down here on its own. A very lonely time for that command tank. Paris SAS moving up with a satchel charge. Not ideal. Could do with those chasseurs Paris getting in there. There's another M1 IP coming in. Jaguar HE coming in for the tow launcher. Tow launcher is dead. Jaguar managing to dodge all of those missiles. Good use of airplay in both these games by Z2. He'll be pleased with that. Sheridan and the Abrams making short work of those infantry. They were almost dead anyway. 4 squads of chasseurs Paras moving in now for those tanks. As long as they can surround them, get some side shots. Sheridan manages to come in here. Surely visible to those infantry. Milan Para moving around there. And yeah, Jet comes in trying to finish off that Apache. Doesn't quite get it. There goes the Abrams. Sheridan will not survive this either. Our rifles being dropped off at the back there. Sheridan fleeing the point, probably for the best. Cobra's called in. Good distraction, that Black Hawk. Wasting some AA. Cobra doing some serious damage to those infantry units. Back to +4 for Z2, and I think that was a surrender. Commiserations, Baghdadi. Really well played, though. Obviously, a bit of a difference of kills to losses there. Lots of choppers brought in by Baghdadi, but quite a lot of them were killed by Z2. And obviously the loss of a couple of expensive Abrams. Anti-air was doing a good job during that game. Really good job. Fire Team 84 did a good job, but mostly just killing transports. I think MVP goes to either the VBL Milan or the anti-air there. Both getting plenty of kills. Good job from both of those units. Well played, both of you. Commiserations, Baghdadi. That was a really hard-fought time in both games. Z2 just had the edge on the defense. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please do like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you all soon for some more Warno.